For St. John, Mount Pro South.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Honourable House of Assembly of the Province of Newfoundland and Labrador, Parliament assembled, petition of the undersigned residents humbly showeth. Whereas there is a waste recovery facility being proposed by Eastern Waste Management in the Peak Pond, Reeds Pond area. Whereas such a site will drastically impact the pond and general area in a negative way from an environmental perspective. Whereas there are many species of wildlife that will be negatively impacted by such a site, such as moose, rabbits, loons, ducks, Canada geese, etc. Whereas such a site will result in litter and strong odours in the general area. Whereas there are a significant number of cabins and permanent homes in the Peak Pond and Reeds Pond area which will be negatively impacted by the site, and whereas Eastern Waste Management has many sites available to them for such a facility, including former dump sites in the area. Whereupon the undersigned, your petitioners, humbly pray, call upon the House of Assembly to urge the Government of Newfoundland and Labrador to intercede in the matter and advise Eastern Waste Management to withdraw this proposal and find a more suitable location for this waste recovery facility, and as in duty bound, your petitioners will ever pray. And Mr. Speaker, I've presented this petition now a number of times on behalf of, certainly started out as cabin owners at Reeds Pond and Peak Pond. There's some permanent residents there, a lot of them are cabin owners, and it was brought to my attention by some people who actually live in my district that own some of these properties. And today, Mr. Speaker, we have, on this particular petition, we have residents here of Dildo, Old Shop, Blaketown, Greens Harbour, New Harbour, Spread Eagle, and so on. And Mr. Speaker, as it's being stated here in this petition, Eastern Waste Management is proposing to put a waste recovery facility here at this location where people can drop off bulk garbage, and also being proposed is a test compost site. And this is going to have many negative impacts on that particular area. And Mr. Speaker, nobody is disputing the need for a site for people to drop off their bulk garbage. There's other ones around the province. We totally agree with that. But there are other locations available in that general area, such as former landfill sites, for example, or industrial sites. And it makes all the sense in the world if you have areas of land that have already been exposed to industrial use and garbage and so on. Why would you want to destroy another pristine area and destroy that area and to cause all these negative impacts on people living in the area? So again, we call upon the government to intercede and to speak to Eastern Waste and ask them to find a more suitable location. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.